NCT Taeil's motorcycle accident, Bom's face under scrutiny for the millionth time, as if we haven't been doing this for the past 13 years, Queendom Puzzle's final lineup revealed, and Somi's music video finally being edited to be rid of a plagiarized image and bobby pins. All that and more in today's news show, so if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also skip to whatever interests you using the timestamps. Starting off with NCT Taeil, who was injured in a motorcycle accident, so he will be taking a break, with SM Entertainment releasing the following statement. Hello, we would like to provide you with the following information regarding the current health status and future schedule of NCT's Taeil. They said that on August 15th, he was going home from work and he got into a motorcycle accident, so of course he went to the hospital for examination. As a result of the examination, he was diagnosed with a fracture in his right thigh and he received medical advice that surgery was necessary. They continue on to say that he's in stable condition and receiving the necessary treatment at the hospital and preparing for said surgery. Again, as a result, Taeil will temporarily suspend his activities and focus on treatment and recovery, and will not be able to participate in the NCT group concert, NCT Nation to the World, which will be held on August 26th. Of course, naturally, I can't imagine he would heal from a fractured, what was it? A fracture in his right thigh within the span of 10 days, though I wouldn't put it past a K-pop company to literally have an injured idol on stage just kind of sitting down to the side. We've seen it before, I'm sure we'll see it again. They end up with the good old agency spiel of apologies, that they will put their artist's health as a priority and so on. I would hope so. I mean, again, not that companies haven't done this before, literally putting idols on stage, sitting to the side, still being forced to perform. Presumably, maybe they still want to perform because they don't want to let their team down, I get it. So of course, we wish Taeil a very speedy recovery. And as always, drive safely. Now, we don't know the details of the accident, who caused it, it doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't matter. I don't want to be taken out of context. Of course it matters, but it doesn't matter to the extent of my advice to you to be safe, okay? I don't know. Was it a bigger issue maybe 10 years ago that a lot of idols were like literally physically forced to at least be on stage? Because I feel like I still have many examples of this happening to this day. Though of course we do not know the extent of everyone's injuries. I think it was Chen from Kpop who was literally on the side for the giddy performances. I remember back in the day Jungkook also sitting on the side for some of the performances. Didn't Jihyo have neck problems and she was still, going at it? I don't know, but I have a specific SM memory. It was Mino from SHINee and they were having their Lucifer comeback, okay? Picture this, 2010. And I have like this very distinct memory that he had a neck issue or something, or a back issue, I can't remember. And he was off to the stage for their Lucifer comeback stage. And he looked so pitiful and like he was in so much pain and still being forced to be there. Tell me why I look back on this now, like I fact-checked this now. It's not even a neck and or back injury, it's literally his calf muscle. And he's literally giving it all with his upper body to be part of the performance despite this injury. Why did my child brain think he was being tortured in that situation? Keep this memory in mind because it'll be relevant for the next story. Now we have Miss Bom of 21 in the news for having posted pictures of herself. So there was a post made on a Korean forum titled, "People who are around Park Bom, you guys are honestly awful." So of course on Instagram she posted pictures of herself, 5 if I'm not mistaken. And it's a side profile view of herself. She has blue contacts on, eyeliner, red lipstick. So we have a set of 4 photos of her, which people are taking issue with. But what is new? Let's take a look. If she was someone who listened to others around her when they told her to stop, she'd never go to this extent. Even if you were to give her help, she's an adult and she's really absolute in doing something. She won't listen to others even if they were her family. Stop hating on her surroundings. If this never happened to you, you wouldn't know. That's right, she looks unstable and her condition doesn't look good. Her surroundings need to help her so she can receive help. Wow, seriously, when she shot Any Star with Hyori, I found her pretty enough already. And after she debuted in 21, she just started looking so weird that I was a bit shocked. But this, I get that no matter how pretty you are, if you're not satisfied with yourself, you'll never be happy. But that's Park Bom in that pic? You're the most awful here. I'm assuming that commenter is talking about the person who posted this in the first place. So the Ihyori comment, it's like, seriously, when she shot Any Star with Ihyori, I found her pretty enough already. Well, YG didn't. Now, usually on the translated Korean forums that we read, when we go to the international fans' comments, it's usually a 180 in terms of what people are thinking, right? But this time it's not, because this time people are actually kind of agreeing. Pre-debut Park Bom, I blame YG. There's literally no comments being like, this is kind of rude, isn't it? No, everyone's like, I remember seeing her old pictures and I was in disbelief that they had her convinced she was ugly, shaking my head. She did not need all that surgery. I mean, I get the points that a lot of people are making. Like, yes, I blame YG. YG called them ugly all the time, da 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 da. But what are you implying by that? She literally just posted a picture of herself. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit shocked, right? Because usually it's like night and day. International stans hate K-netizens hate the eye roaches. It's just a little wild to me because it's not like she's showing any type of behavior here. She literally just posted a picture of herself. But for context, so I've been a 21 fan forever. Everybody knows I love 21. Boom's looks have always heavily been discussed, and 21 were considered an ugly K-pop group. And YG famously said he wanted to create a pretty version of 21 with Blackpink. CL even so much as said, YG said we were ugly. I even have a distinct memory of 16-year-old Minzy in an episode of 21 TV, or was it Big Bang TV? They were filming the music video for Lollipop, and I remember Minzy saying that YG said she looked like Taesung, right? You might be thinking, what's wrong to being compared to a member of Big Bang? Well, YG also thought he was ugly, but I literally cannot find the clip for the life of me. So don't quote me on it. It could be an exaggerated memory like the Mino situation from earlier. 21 even have a song called Ugly, and my favorite line from that song, which also happens to be her line, is, "Don't look at me, I don't like this feeling. I want to hide somewhere, I want to get out. This world is full of lies." So I've been a 21 fan long enough, and I can say that this is just the same old story recycled over and over again. Yes, back then people even said she had too much surgery. But of course, other articles are covering this as well with titles like, netizens have a hard time recognizing Park Bom in her new selkas, or netizens express concern for Park Bom after she appears unrecognizable in latest selfies. I mean, can you imagine posting pictures of yourself online and then all of a sudden news articles are like, oh my god, we can't recognize her. It just feels like people are faking their concern for her as an excuse to call her ugly. And I mean, if there was like evidence of something, maybe I would feel differently, but to me, like, she looks the same as she has been looking for a while now, so I don't really get it. Like, I get wanting to blame YG. I'll take any opportunity that I can get to blame entertainment companies because, of course, the entertainment industry in and of itself is very difficult. I'm sure a lot of CEOs are calling their idols ugly, making them feel worthless and untalented. But it's just weird to me how you can see a photo of someone and then suddenly make the weirdest accusations about their mental and physical health. And also what rubs me the wrong way is the demands being made. Like, I've seen some people comment, change your makeup style, stop using filters. And it's like, no one asked you. Like, if she changed her makeup style and stopped using filters and still posted a photo of herself, you guys would still be like, oh my god, someone needs to help her. The people around her are letting her rot. Even I get comments like that. Like, you should try a smoky eye or try experimenting with your makeup instead of doing it the same all the time. You should wear different clothing. I just don't like the way you look. And I'm like, literally, who asked you? Do you go around asking all your favorite K-pop YouTubers to do that? Do you go around asking K-pop Junkie to do a cut crease? Let me breathe! Again, my whole point is this is just the same conversation. The way people are faking concern for her just to justify calling her ugly is the exact same conversation 13 years later. Anyways, as always, let me know what your thoughts are about this situation, and we're gonna move on to the next subject. Oh, I also saw this tweet that I'll share with you. So this is in response to the Panchua post. If she's unrecognizable, how did you know it was Park Bom? Exactly, leave her alone, you freak. Just the imagery was very vivid. Okay, so now we have the Queendom lineup revealed for the group called Elzup. It literally looks like Elf's Up or something. 7 Up. Anyways, I reviewed like the first couple episodes of Queendom Puzzle and then I lost interest because you guys also lost interest. I can't fault you for it. The show was kind of boring. Anyways, I actually don't know the lineup, so we're going to react for the first time together. I know Jihan didn't make it because I saw a post about how she didn't make it, but I tried to save spoiler free for the most part. So here's the lineup. We have Haiki's Hisa, Wooa's Nana, Purple Kiss's Yuki, Lovely's K, WJSN's Yerim, Rocket Punch's Yunny, and CLC's Yen. I think that's a pretty solid lineup, to be honest. So that's exciting. I was actually thinking that Huiso didn't make it because the group is having a comeback soon. So I was like, oh, like she's obviously going to promote with Haiki. So she probably didn't make it, but I guess not. And Purple Kiss are also having a comeback soon. WJSN come back soon? Question mark, hopefully? No, did they disband? I don't think they disband. I'm a natural, really, 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 really unnatural, yeah. Love that song. I need an unnatural 2.0, not gonna lie. Fun little question, because I'm a sucker for songs that are like a 2.0 of a song I already like. Like, give me the same thing all the time. I'm a creature of familiarity. And of course, some of you don't like that. You want something new, like you want a switch up. I don't know. So let me know what you personally prefer. I'm curious. Well, that was underwhelming and a lot shorter than I thought it would be. So let's move on to Somi's music video. So previously we had covered the fact that Somi's music video had some plagiarized, well, one plagiarized image within it, or an animation within it, right? Oh, it hasn't been edited yet. But they did say they plan on doing it, so we'll see when that happens. And it seemed to have been traced from a manga series. Now, despite the fact that the Black Label came out and said, we're going to edit this out of the music video, as an agency, we'd like to express our deep apologies for the concern caused by not having examined the project more closely. We'll be more careful to not let that happen again in the future. There are still K-pop stans in my comments today being like, it's absolutely not the same. K-pop stans are blaming other K-pop stans for this, saying other K-pop stans are weird for bringing this up. The company literally took it out of the music video. They apologized. I don't know what you're defending anymore. But let's reel it in. Let's reel it in a little bit, because it's commendable for a company to come out and address things and apologize and rectify the situation, right? Because a lot of artists as well are in the comments saying like the image clearly seems like it was traced, and that's not cool. Fair enough, it is what it is. Now we can see the new version of the music video. So I actually have it saved on my laptop. So this is the old version. Of course, we see the animation of Somi with her braces, but in the new version, we just have a longer clip of Somi herself, like real life Somi in her braces. But that's not the only thing that was edited out of the music video, because let me explain the situation about the bobby pins. I posted a short about how there might be a mistake in Somi's music video, because as she pulls her mask down in the music video, you see bobby pins sticking out. Now, from a consumer point of view, a logical point of view, I would think that's a mistake. Just the fact that it looks weird and out of place and like it should have been edited out. So I posted about this, and of course, K-pop stans do what K-pop stans do best, and they were trying to defend Somi. Now, my intention of posting that was supposed to be like, oh, a fun little music video mistake. You know, you literally have music video, K-pop music video mistake compilation videos where people are just like, oh, haha, a mistake, cool, whatever. But when I posted it, oh my goodness, the comment section was just surprisingly mean, and I've been relatively unproblematic recently, so it was a little bit of a shock to me. People calling me fat, people making up weird stories about how the bobby pins are actually representative of the messy nature of the music video. But lo and behold, in the old version of the music video, she pulls down her mask and we see two bobby pins. In the new version of the music video, she pulls down her mask and the bobby pins have magically been CGI'd out. So let's read some of my favorite comments, because K-pop stans, when they try to defend something, is my favorite type of comment to read. So this first comment is actually a comment that I talk about in the newest episode of Kpop Cancel, which is out tomorrow, featuring Toxic Blink Sherry. So you think Teddy wrote Fast Forward for you?
Yeah, I love Taemin and I want to marry him, but I don't think I will after this.
That's why K-pop scares me. Like, it's so intense.
Me and Teddy Oppa, we share the same birthday.
As a person who used to edit videos, I can tell you that this was supposed to look like that. There's loads of frames to edit, especially lighting. So yeah, this was meant to be there. Also, every edit is being monitored by basically everyone involved in the process, so they wouldn't miss it. I myself had to edit a video 20 times as the team wasn't happy with some of the frames in the video my team was working on. So I can tell you, this is not a mistake. Also, for the people who complain that the music video is cheap and looks messy, that is the concept of it. That is how it was with music videos back then. Watch any Kylie Minogue videos from the 80s and early 90s and you will see. So this has 457 likes. Some of the comments are kind of funny though, and I don't take them seriously at all. The pins represent her love for Hyuna. She's standing for women's rights with those beautiful sights of bobby pins. Did you see the mistake your parents made? She should see her mistakes in her eating habits and less others, I'd say. You're stup, I'd promise. You think you are an expert, you notice it, and not the ones who took and shot and edited it? So everyone that came for my throne, no, doing opinion pieces on YouTube as a K-pop stan for K-pop stans is honestly the worst. Ever since I started switching to more news-based things, comments of people are like, oh my god, you're so pretty. And I'm like, is this a prank? Because that's just not the type of comments that I get when I do opinion pieces. But when I do more news-based things, the comments are genuinely so much nicer. But when I do music video reviews and we talk about music videos, it tends to get ugly for the silliest things. So I don't know. Obviously, no hate to any of these commenters. Actually, back in the day, I was a hardcore 21 stan, right? And anytime people would say anything about Boom's voice in particular, like constructive criticism, literally like bringing out big words related to vocals and like they knew what they were talking about, I'd be like, actually, you're stupid. So I definitely know what it's like to defend idols to the death. This is all just for fun, okay? So let's move on to K-pop shenanigans, which are fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently. So I've seen Chaewon's video going around where she made a mistake during don't crucify me, where she made a mistake during one of their concerts, right? And people think it is absolutely adorable. So let's take a look at this video. Let's go! The way she just like turns around and starts laughing. I love it. Piana no totototok. So Piana is the fandom name for LE SSERAFIM, Fear Not. In the first concert, she said, "Fear not, be my friend." And then in the last concert, she just stumbled on her words. So let's see the difference. I see. So it's just a fun little mistake. But actually, this time, leave in the comments below your best K-pop stan impression about how it actually wasn't a mistake. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. Okay, so then this post came up. It says, "Fansite receiving hate for excessive editing." So I don't know who this is, but it looks incredibly edited, and I thought it was so funny because this person literally says, "I didn't upload it with malice. I posted this picture because I like it. Actually, this picture was taken by my friend. She was too far away from the stage, so the picture was blurry. I sharpened it with AI enhancer, which may have caused the distortion. I won't use it next time." So this is Ricky from Zero Base One, apparently. I don't know what he usually looks like, but I wanted to do a little experiment with you guys because I too also have very far away shots, blurry pictures of ATs on my phone, and I too also use AI enhancer from time to time, and you know, AI enhancer can only do so much for free, and sometimes the results are so incredibly funny. So this reminded me of it. So we're gonna see what happens when I put my ATs pictures into Rimini. Never mind. Rimini used to be so much more fun. Like, they would literally create a new face out of nothing. What is this? Well, I sincerely apologize because I thought that would be a super fun segment. All because of you, Ricky. Sorry, no, zero. In some happy news, we have 17 Seungkwan, who is coming back for group activities in September. Oh, the misinformation I almost spread. So he has been on hiatus since this past July due to health issues, and today, August 16th, Pledis Entertainment confirmed he'd be joining 17's comeback later this year. The label stated, "Seungkwan is joining the group's comeback with their album in October." That's what I meant, okay? Pledis continued, "Seungkwan is focusing on recovery, and we're discussing the timing of his comeback. It's expected he'll be able to return and meet fans in September at the latest." Chen is in the news as well because he is expected to hold a belated wedding ceremony. So I think he technically got married 3 years ago and he has 2 kids now. But during that time, he also did military service, with SM confirming Chen is going to hold a wedding ceremony, which has been delayed due to circumstances, in October. So in 2020, he announced his marriage and the birth of his first child. Then in 2022, he had his second child and he was also doing military service. But now they're going to quietly hold a wedding ceremony, which I think is really interesting because I was reading some K-netizen comments and like, wow, this is really TMI. Does he need to show the world that he's getting married again? And it's like, okay, first of all, from what I understand, Spot TV News reported this, and then SM came and confirmed it. Like, it's not like Chen came out and said, "Hey guys, I want you to know that I'm having a private wedding ceremony." So back onto aespa concept photos. 4 better things. We talked about them in the last video about how beautiful they were, how amazing they were. It's such a shame that these concept teaser photos are teasing a concept that's not even in the actual music video. Like, what are you teasing at this point? Betrayal? I'll never forget the most wonderful feeling I had after seeing Blackpink's How You Like That concept teaser. Didn't get that in the music video. The beautiful pink Venom outfits. Also not in the music video. Anyway, so these photos are absolutely gorgeous. I think I prefer the other ones just based on the colors, but I love the animations in these ones. They're very, they're very aespa. Oh, so beautiful. I do want to point out my desktop background, actually. I took the day yesterday to really organize all of my stuff, to organize my desktop, and I created, I cropped some things. that's what I did. And I made all these different wallpapers. I mean, they're not super high quality or anything. Like you can see some mistakes in them, but I did post them on my Patreon, and I'm going to make the post public. So you don't have to join my Patreon. You can just go to my Patreon and download them if you want to. I also have the icons that are crystals that I think is just so beautiful. Again, I just took the pictures from Swarovski and made them transparent backgrounds. You know, none of this is actually mine to gatekeep. I just did some tweaks here and there. So if you're interested, you want to match with me, or you just want a different background, there it is. So that is basically it for this video. Thank you so much for joining. As for me, I'm going to get going, but huge shout out to my patrons for helping support this channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me, and you can too by clicking that link. You can also get some of those backgrounds if you want, and icons. Bye! So starting off, we have NCT Taeil, who was motorcycled. I'm working on the runaway. That's literally what I thought when I first heard Queen Card. It felt very emotional.